Welcome, Medicare agents. Are you excited? We're up and ready for our 2024 certifications. It feels like we just finished 2023 certifications, doesn't it? It always does every year. Um, as each carrier comes out with their certification portals when they become live, I'm going to attempt to get a video out for each one of at least the major carriers here. UnitedHealthcare is coming in clutch. They're the first ones to come out with 2024 certification. So we're going to start with UnitedHealthcare. Um, this is important. UnitedHealthcare has 3 different certification paths for you to choose from. So pay attention. Now, the first step is you're gonna come here to the Learning Lab. To get here, you're just gonna go to your Jarvis, uhcjarvis.com. Up at the top, you'll see a menu. One of those menu options is called Knowledge Center. You're gonna click on that, and then you'll see a drop down for Learning Lab. Click on Learning Lab. It'll take you to this screen right here. Okay. Now your screen might look a little bit different than mine. Yours might start with just these icons right here, which because I don't have this icon, it's not on mine. So I took a picture of it to show you what the icon will look like. It's going to look like this right here, but you'll see this icon somewhere down here in your not started area. Okay. Once you've started it, if you exit out and come back in, it's going to show up in your in progress section. So you might have to navigate to the in progress to find that icon. I had what's called the fast track option. Certain agents were invited to this. You have to be a premier agent. You can't have had any complaints, things like that. So it gives you a good incentive to write a lot of UnitedHealthcare to become a silver, gold, or platinum member. Don't get any complaints, because then you get to go through a really fast track option for certifications. But for the rest of you, find that icon down here. For me, I'm going to click right here to take me to it. And here is what your screen will then look like once you click on that training icon. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell here, but there's actually 3 paths to follow. The first path is just simply called 2024 UnitedHealthcare Certifications. The second path is called AHIP Certification Path. And the third path is called NABIP. I don't know how they say their acronym. It stands for National Association of Benefits and Insurance Professionals, I believe, something like that. They are an organization similar to AHIP. Their course is only $100. AHIP's is $125. NABIP, though, is not recognized by most other carriers, and so you may as well just do the AHIP. If you're contracted with more than one carrier, do the AHIP track so that you can take it one time and it'll be recognized by all other carriers. Why would you do the non-AHIP version, the one that it defaults to? If you're only contracted with UnitedHealthcare and no other carriers, and you don't plan to be contracted with other carriers, then do the path that it defaults to. Why? Because there's no fee, there's no charge. You're going to go through you can go through the optional stuff. Here's another optional section. And then it's going to start with this required section, Pledge of Compliance. And then it'll start opening up the rest of these. The next required section. This is basically UnitedHealthcare's version of AHIP, the free version. So you can go through this. Once you're done with these, it'll open up the next locked section. Do your D-SNP and your C-SNP certifications. Just do them. Even if you have never sold a D-SNP or a C-SNP plan, I recommend just doing them, because next year, all of a sudden, you have an opportunity to sell a C-SNP. You don't want to not get paid on it, right? So just get the certifications done. And then this last section is called Events Basics. You only need to do Events Basics if you plan to do events like educational seminars, informal or formal sales events. Maybe you're going to work a Kroger or a Fry's kiosk with UnitedHealthcare. If that's going to be your situation, then definitely do this Events Basics. Now, for the rest of us, the 99% of us who have other contracts outside of UnitedHealthcare, you're just going to simply click right here on this AHIP red button, and you'll see it's changed now to the 2024 certifications for AHIP. So this is the course you're going to want to take. It's very similar, except what's different now is it's going to actually launch the AHIP. So you're going to get through optional, required, get through this. It'll open this up. At this point right here, you're going to click on 2024 AHIP. It's kind of hard to see, but right here it says it's going to click here to launch AHIP, and it's going to take you to the AHIP site. Now just follow the instructions here. right, to get logged into the AHIP site and pay your $125 and get through AHIP. Once AHIP is done, there will be a little button that says transmit scores to UnitedHealthcare. You're going to click that button, and then once you do that, it takes you back to this section here, and you should see a full green completed checkmark box for 2024 AHIP. Continue on, ethics, AARP assessment, and then these will open up next. DSNP, SNP, DSNP, CSNP, and events basics, and so forth. Okay, that's your UnitedHealthcare 2024 certifications. Good luck. Call me if you have questions. Have a great day.